from Sir Paul.
I'm gonna run this meeting like a king. So anyway, first of all, our motto is service of self. Let's have the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic which stands one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Jim, will you lead us in prayer?
Please join in prayer or meditation as I say, bless this food to our use and us to thy service. Amen.
Okay, let's see.
Oh, what did we just say?
Sing a song?
Jim Miller called me about 15 minutes ago and said I wasn't able to make it and asked me to choose a song. So since yesterday was Memorial Day, let's do God Bless America on page 9. God bless America, land I love, stand together and forever, through the night with the light from above, from the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans, with home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. All right. Today is an assembly day, which means we're going to go over some things that the club has done the last month or two, and actions the board has taken, and that sort of thing. First, any announcements anybody wants to make?
I have tried a couple of times to text Dr. Betty to find out how she did after her surgery last week. I know that she survived it, and I believe, has anyone spoken with her?
No, I tried to call her and then text her this morning, but she didn't answer. So
We'll keep trying.
does anybody know?
Somebody saw him. Who was that?
Well, that's before surgery.
Yeah.
The only thing I can say is I sent her an e-card and she picked it up.
Oh, good. Don't you go up.
I texted her the day after surgery, and she responded with a thumbs up. So I'm assuming she's doing okay, but she didn't answer this morning. So nobody has anything to add?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Dora's back. We're glad to see Dora. So, and Walter Childs is back from Colorado. He's back and will be with us till this coming fall. So.
And Willie Sturgis.
And Willie Sturgis.
For his third lunch. All right.
I spoke to Willie about joining, and he says he wants to. So Bill Stram is going to propose him for membership. And
Yes.
and all the official stuff. So, welcome, Willie. Yes, John.
Save the date, June 30th
Yes.
is going to be our installation dinner at the Post House Chesapeake Room.
All right.
It'll be next week.
All right. I don't. Have you sent an email around yet? I mean, this.
Was in the minutes. Was in the minutes last week. Was in the minutes of the meeting. Last meeting was.
Yeah, what's in the notes from the meeting? But you're gonna send a separate announcement out for people to respond to, right?
I I haven't gotten to sending it out. I'll
Okay,
try to
good,
get it
right,
done
so,
today.
they haven't missed it, all right, great. All right, any other announcements?
Oh,
Yes, okay,
We're about a month away from practice sale. So
right,
I should have an email going out to everybody here in about a week's time. I think it's pretty firmed up on the price, it's $60 a tray for six per tray. Bill is still continuing with our dealer.
So,
Maybe-
so, as of this time last week, local lump was $35 a pound, which is not bad, with what we paid previously.
is that about the same as we paid previously?
No, it's a little bit more. And our cloth that we got from Venezuela, evidently because of our little incursion in Venezuela, there are no imports from Venezuela coming to the United States. So,
Oh, we're more friendly with them then.
well, but anyway, so he's hoping that'll break. And I said, well, what about other cloth? And he said, yes, Indonesian cloth. And he says it's really quite good, and it's $10 a pound. I think we paid $8.95 a pound for Venezuela last year. So,
All right.
Don't subscribe to the Chesapeake have clause.
no, no.
You'll be able to pick them.
Not to pick.
All right.
So with that said, I watched your email probably this week. I'll confirm that we are on with the sale and get you guys moving forward. We have agreed that we're going to buy a little bit extra to deal with catastrophes during the making, to be sure we come out with the right number of trays, and we might have a little bit extra, but we're still aiming for just around 6,000 trays, 2,000 crack cakes.
so would that be June 26, is that what?
June 26th is the Friday. Yeah, we'll be over at the Sheridan Fire Station. I've still got to confirm that we are, lock this in for that, but otherwise we're going to be.
I'll be there.
All right, put that on your calendars. Yes, Mark.
The Impact Center is hosting a Juneteenth event on Friday afternoon, June 19th. And we were asked if we were interested, Rotary was interested in having an information table. They've got several organizations from town that they want to invite and possible recruitment of members. So it's from 1 to 6. If someone else wants to do it, I don't know how we handle this kind of requests in the club, those exec, but I'm going to be there anyway up until about 4 o'clock when I have to make margaritas for the concert. So if someone else is interested, just let me know. I think it's a good opportunity for us.
Mark, what was the event again?
It's a Juneteenth celebration at the Impact Center.
Right. All right. Anybody else have any announcements? Go to Happy Dollars in.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, welcome.
Well, am I happy or what?
Use the
Be a
mic.
microphone.
Oh, yeah, where's the mic?
Right there in the middle.
There we go.
Where did I turn it on?
Yeah, we're on.
Turn it on.
I've got so many things to be happy about, I don't know where to start. But first of all, I'm back from Colorado. And I'm gonna try to limit my happy things for, so we don't take all day.
Okay.
You guys got
$50. Yeah, we got
$20 happy coffee.
All right.
On the way over here, I was trying to figure out what I'd be happy about or tell you about. And there are about 3 things that I narrowed it down to. Many of you know my wife Randy. She's now a member, a Rotarian in the Rotary Club of Littleton, Colorado. And we were there for a Christmas party where they have this idea that you wrap up a present that is kind of goofy and you're trying to get rid of it. And so anyway, while this was going on, I sat down next to this fellow I didn't know, and I told him that Randy was my wife and Jeffrey Giles is my son. And he started to laugh. And I couldn't really realized what was so amusing about that. And he said that he is the chairman of the club's foundation, and they were looking for Jeffrey's parents because they wanted to award him the Paul Harris Fellowship for some work he had done. So here I was sitting next to the guy who was looking for him. And so that was a happy thing. And we attended the presentation of the Paul Harris Fellowship to my son. Another happy thing was they do a thing at Christmas time, which I've told some of you about. Volunteers chip in maybe $100 or so. And some morning, they appear at the Kohl's department store. And the principal of the local elementary school has selected maybe 30 or 40 children, and each Rotarian takes one of these little children around the Kohl's department store and buys things that the child needs, such as coats, this is wintertime stuff, socks, gloves, scarves, and this sort of thing. But anyway, it's a shopping trip for the child. And that's always a fun event. People will come in Santa Claus costumes and Christmas tree hats and all that sort of thing. And the other thing, I won't be too much longer.
Take all the time you need.
I'm still a member of the Northampton Social Ministry, which I tell you all about from time to time. And either perhaps today or tomorrow, when I get some more information, I'm going to be sending out a check so that a 20-year-old young girl doesn't have to live in her car anymore. So anyway, these are good things to be about. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Walter. You're glad to have you. So, other happy dollars, Bill Payne.
Do I need the mic?
Yeah.
I don't want you to call me a big mouth. But generally, when I'm headed over here on a Tuesday morning, I'm a little gloomy, and I was really gloomy this morning because of the weather and all of that. But you guys, always pep me up. But I shot up to like a 20-plus happiness level when Walter Childs walked in the door. So $10 for you, Walter. You are a dear friend. Stay off ladders and behave yourself. By the way, I was happy last week because my 96-year-old cousin was diagnosed with pneumonia because we didn't know what was wrong with him. Well, he died. And I'm happy in the sense that he doesn't have to put up with all that crap anymore. He lived 96 very good years, and I'm happy that I was able to spend a lot of time with him over the last 3 or 4 years. All right.
And I'll add another $10 because I'm happy that Walter Child is back and looking good. All right. Any others? Okay. I guess we need to do Queen of Hearts. So hold up your card if you think you might have the high card.
Eight hearts.
The heart. Gotta have a draw. All right.
Here's $50.
$50. Wow. Okay. Yeah. I know I'm still asking. Who had what you had? I thought we were going to have a draw. Okay. And so, let's see, where's the deck?
Everything all approved.
The red one? There's nothing in there.
No, there's the blue one there. Big box with
This one? That looks full.
cards in it.
Cards are got the O in them.
Dump them out.
You got it.
Is that the one? That seems like too many cards.
Yeah, no, it's just started, it's fairly new.
All right. All right, I mean. All right, Libby. Take it.
Drum roll.
Go. Take it. Tear it up. All right. So. Put these back in here.
Yeah, took the hours.
So Pete counted, we had $50 collected today. So let's see. Maybe at 13. Maybe at 13.
Paul has a PhD in math. Yeah, really, he does.
You got 20s and then, all right. I gotta get change. So you wouldn't have $7, would you?
Come on, Corey does money.
All right.
Wait a minute, $7?
Yeah, you got $7? No, you get 13, not 20.
You were 20.
You had 20.
See, this is the number that I was just into it today because it's exactly $7.
Right.
You're going to do something else, you're not going to have no time.
20, so it'd be $13. All right. Very good. All right. And the rest of it is, the meeting is just going to be going over some stuff that the board has done. One important thing, I don't remember if it was last week or not, that Jason Restine, who was going to be president-elect this coming year, let us know that due to various reasons, a lot of kinds of business, he's going to withdraw from that. And so the board was faced with having to replace Jason. And fortunately for the club, Libby has volunteered to and the board enthusiastically approved her for president-elect for this coming year. Libby has been basically an unofficial member of the board for the last couple of years anyway, and doing a lot of work for the board. Sometimes she even takes minutes to the board meeting, and she always takes minutes for this meeting. So, she's been approached to be in this line of progression to be president before, and declined, but this time somebody twisted her arm enough that she agreed. So, Libby is going to be our new president-elect, and the new officers will be installed at the meeting on, June 26th? 30th. Yeah. That hopefully most of us will be at. So, what else? Let's see.
Can I add that? I think Libby demonstrated and showed her mettle for the first time she joined the club. She took over the collect 5 tons of plastic.
Yes.
And that, you remember?
Yeah.
Libby has also taken over and has done a much better job than I don't know the guy that did it before. The bell ringing Salvation Army. In fact, what I'm suggesting is somebody step up and help Libby out because she's getting loaded up now. So if somebody is interested in doing the Salvation Army, it's a lot of fun. And there's a lot of help around, right, Libby? So let's think about sharing the grief a little bit.
Yeah.
Now, because Libby will probably be the all-time best president ever.
Don't doubt it.
She's amazing.
All right. Let's see. I had made some notes about things the board has done. We did make a $1,000. Well, we agreed to make $1,000 donation to rural health to support that wellness program that somebody, what's your name, came and gave us a talk about. They have starting a new garden and all. So we haven't actually officially presented that check to them yet. Waiting for the right opportunity. We had the Odyssey of the Mind team come here a week or two ago, and we've given a $500 donation to help them make their trip to the competition that they're going to go to. Jim, you want to talk to us about the grant for next year that we've applied for? Yeah.
So, with the help of Karen Jolly Davis, we have written the grant for an income, for the district, annual district grant application. Tom Arnold also had a big hand at the last minute in coming up with all of the estimates. But they are planning to replace, to demolish a wooden deck, replace it with first some dirt, just to lots of filter to improve the drainage, then compact it and place some soft tiles there. This is at the Children's Arbor, which I'm aware is the largest, not only the largest daycare in Accomack County, it is the largest provider of subsidized enrollment. They underwrite 80% of, or they underwrite the fees for 80% of the kids who are there. And by the way, the technical director happens to be Wayne Bell, a member of our club. That did not figure in the choice of the project, but we do have we do have reason to celebrate this particular project. And Katie and actually the interesting history is that when Katie was the planning officer, I think, for Accomack County, there was some sort of a shortage. You tell them what sort of two closed or something.
Two of the daycare centers closed up there the same year, which is huge, and it was devastating. So I reached out to Wayne, knowing what he did, and he worked his magic. He got a daycare center opened up in Accomack County, which was unheard of for Children's Arbor to come from across the bay from over here at Logan. So we're really excited, and we still want to go to one of our kids because they really need it. Yay.
Very good. All the more reason for it. So what's next? We applied on May 15th. We should know by maybe July 1st, and stay tuned. Well, all of the things let's talk, if I may. I would also like to thank Cheryl, who is stepping up to coordinate the reading program I shouldn't say coordinate. She and Dora are the co-coordinators, and Dora is the recruiter and the online email person, and Cheryl is the boots on the ground on Tuesdays and on Fridays, and training, helping people as needed. The program is winding down for the school year. It will end on June 5th, but I think it has gone very well. And thank you to all of the readers who participated. For those who might want to be interested in participating next fall, confident that there will be another training session, and I hope more people will participate because it's been a lot of fun. I think that's fair to say, and because we have the opportunity to expand it to aquaponics. So there really is the need for more readers, especially if you're willing to drive up that far. I'm trying to recruit Stan and his wife, actually, because they're already halfway there in Metropolitan.
Yes, no.
Yes. What a good question. What a very good question.
You know, it's not just an old man thing anymore, funny, so. They have people.
Our initial inquiry was initial, and we'll be back to asking the fall. All right, thank you.
Thank you, Jim. While we're talking about Tip-to-Peak, we did establish communication with them about the student of the year for this year, and they have chosen one. I've ordered the plaque for the student, and that ceremony will be on June 6th or something like that. It's coming up in June. And anyway, Bill Payne and Jim Rich and I have all agreed to go to that evening.
But we need company.
And if anybody else would like to join us, maybe I'll give you the exact date so you can put it in the notes.
I'm looking it up.
So, all right. What else? Joan?
So, I can tell you about the art walk that we had, if you can hear me. I'll tell you about the art walk that we had 2 weeks ago on the 16th and 17th of May. We had about 10 artists. They were all very happy with Saturday, and they did about half as much business on Sunday. So I took a survey after the art walk and asked all of the participants if they would respond. I sent out an email survey. They responded back. I've gotten 8 out of 10 so far, and they almost unanimously said make it a one-day event on Saturday, not a 2-day event. They said it would be better for them. They made more money on Saturday, and they also, I was trying to get the sense for whether we should do it middle of May through the middle of June, and I haven't gotten a unanimous decision. I've gotten a lot of input. I'm going to have to figure out the wage value of what we're going to do next year. But it sounds like definitely we're going to do one-day Saturday next year, which eliminates a lot of the extra work, which is the overnight monitoring of all of their equipment in the park. That won't be necessary next year, which is yay! Okay? And we ended up with Centro, 2D and 3D. Each one of them received a $250 check. I'm hopeful that next year we will not compete with Stockley Gardens. They're the Saturday after Mother's Day, which is when we were. And I don't know if we're going to end up being the Saturday after Mother's Day next year, because that is a competition. But I also don't want to compete with BIC. So we're trying to figure out what would be a good Saturday between middle of May and middle of June for next year. But it looks like they're all interested in helping to get more artists to participate. So when we set the date, they said they will speak to their friends who are artists and any leagues or art councils that they are members of and try to promote it. So I think we ended up with a win-win. Thank you.
The dues collection for this quarter is going well. You've all been told about the policy of, if you're 45 days late and you get a second notice after 30 days and you don't pay, you get a $20 assessment. And that has encouraged the dues to come in earlier than it's been the case the last 2 quarters. There's still 4 people that have.
Name names.
They're not here, and
Name them anyway.
some of them have been chronic sort of late payers, and so we'll see. By the way, Adam Charney sent me an email saying that since he's not able to come to the meetings on Tuesday at all, and he said he's very, very busy with his work, he has decided to resign from the club effective the end of this quarter. So he's our mayor, we don't know, and so we've lost him as a member. So let's see, what else? Joan, I noticed in looking at the minutes from the board meeting that you had brought up this computer recycling program, and Mark might not know about that.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you about it.
Oh, okay, all right. Is that something we're going to talk about that at the next committee meeting? Yeah, okay, very good. All right. What else? Yes. The board did adopt a new schedule for reimbursement for going to out-of-town meetings. At the last couple of meetings ago, and that has, I don't think, been announced to the club yet. It used to be just $50 flat, no matter what the expenses were, for going to a meeting during the day. But we've taken a hit. The positive thing is there's been good attendance in meetings this year, but we've taken a hit that comes out of the operations budget, and the amount paid out has actually in some cases been more than their real expenses, and way over budget on that. So we reconsidered the reimbursement, and right now you get, according to the new policy, you get reimbursed for the registration fee for the meeting. If you drive to the meeting, you get reimbursed for mileage, which you don't have to calculate yourself. You can just use Google Maps to figure out how far it is from Cape Charles to the meeting and pay you 50 cents a mile for that. Plus $30 a day for meals, incidental expenses, unless they're even just tell us they're no, or if it's covered by the meeting. If it's a 2-day meeting, you get another $90 to help reimburse the overnight stay. This reimbursement was never intended to cover the entirety of your expenses. You're expected to pay a little bit of it yourself, but at least the club will help out with those expenses. So that's that policy. And should we talk about that drag take policy yet, or do you want to wait on that, Katie? last thing that I know of this meeting is that the board discussed how, whether to change the rules for collections of crab cake money. And that, in addition to the dues being a problem of collections, the crab cake collections had gotten to be a bit of a problem as well. Plus, the people come, it's just been mass confusion after the crab cake making for people coming to pick up their crab cakes. And a lot of them, whether you're trying to sure who sold them the crab cakes, they my crab cakes. Some of them times they weren't even sure whether they'd been paid for or not. So it's been sort of mass confusion. So to help with that, we have adopted the following rules. Each member is responsible for collecting their own, the payment and the delivering of their crab cakes themselves. If they can't make it to crab cake making day, then they can designate a substitute for that. That has to be made clear. And the substitute has to know who their customers are, so they have to give them the customer list. Now, people can pick up crab cakes the day that they're made, but the person selling the crab cakes or a designated representative of theirs has to be there to manage that, to give them their crab cakes, and they have to know whether they've been paid for or not. And also to be, if you sell 4 trays or less, which covers the majority of our members, then you're expected to get full payment for those crab cakes before the day they're made. All right, and turn that money over to the treasurer. So that'll take a lot of the pressure off of the people managing the crab cake distribution the day that we make them. So either the member has to be there to sell their own crab cakes, to deliver their own crab cakes, or take them home with them and deliver them later and collect payment, or a designated representative of theirs has to. So, and that will all be clear in writing to the membership as crab cake making day approaches. Right?
Paul, have we collected all the money from last time?
Finally, as of, I think, last week, we finally got full payment of the crab cakes that we made in November.
No one's laughing, Paul.
Huh?
No one's laughing.
Well, how much did we make?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't have that with me.
No.
We made good money.
Yeah.
Over $11,000 profit.
Very good. Very good.
Yeah. Bill?
The gift of peace ceremony is June 11 at 6 p.m.
Okay.
Write that down.
That's the Student of the Year ceremony.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's an evening ceremony for just the 6th graders. And I think it's been a full school ceremony before during the afternoon. But they've separated it. Okay, anything else? Again, welcome, Willie. Sure. All right. So let's stand up and say the 4-way test. Things we think, say, and do. First, the truth. Declare all concerned. Will deal with will and beneficiaries. Will be beneficial to all concerned.
Will we have fun?
Yeah. All right, great.